So I'm doing a video on some things that they don't tell you about boot camp before you go. A lot of them are negative things, of course, but some of them are positive. In boot camp, I thought when I went, they would the food would be pretty nasty, pretty crappy, like grits or oatmeal in the morning for breakfast, and some nasty tasting stew for lunch, and some crap for dinner. But really wasn't that way at all. You had a huge variety of choices. For breakfast, you could even have donuts. And they had desserts, and you can have whatever you want. I was in the Navy, but I've heard that in the Air Force, it's not, if you go towards a salad bar, they freak out. You can't go towards a salad bar. But I was first going to go into the Army, and people I've talked to that were in the Army said that the food was pretty good too. Another thing is when you all get together, I'm from California, but most of my division was from Texas and New York. You get sick because you're not used to being around those types of germs. And I was in Chicago, and it probably had something to do with the weather, very different than California. And everyone was sick the whole time. They call it the bricky creds because you're not really that horribly ill, but you're not feeling too well, headaches, that sort of thing, stuffy nose, runny nose, just you feel crappy. I'm gonna have to do a few more videos, think about it, but those were a couple of things about boot camp that I didn't expect, especially most of boot camp you get, if you're lucky, 6 hours of sleep. But during the P days, when you first go there, you have to do all the paperwork. They actually let you get a pretty decent sleep in because they want it too. And you haven't really started the boot camp process. P days isn't boot camp. They don't consider it. Although looking back on it, you still have the whole mental thing going on. And they PT you like crazy, and you have to learn a lot. So I would still say that's boot camp. It's weird that they didn't call it boot camp. So yeah, just a few things for you to think about. And if you're thinking about going to boot camp, going to the military, and you're scared, I went in and I was overweight. I got in by body fat like a lot of people do. I'm slightly over, I should put. And it wasn't that hard. I mean, there was the mental, and you have to work out a bunch and everything, but I was 17 and overweight, and I got through it. And don't be too worried. Don't make it out to be more than it is. I think anybody could get through it. Anybody that wants to could. Okay, but I'll have to do more videos on how some stuff boot camp. Thanks for watching.